Etepu, assalamu alaikum, namaste, Harun Nefer. This is Qesankh Peru with an exclusive video for my Patreon supporters. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to program the subconscious mind or the mind for success. First off, I want to thank you for being a Patreon supporter. Your support means a lot. So let's get right into this because I have a lot to say on this subject, and it's very important that we understand how the world is structured and misleading us in terms of success. You see, the world kind of equates success with a monetary gain. It equates success with the left hemisphere of the brain, with the Sebek faculty being cunning, conniving, duplicitous, underhanded, and getting one up on your brother or your sister. But that is not success. But I also want you to know that, which is more important, is that if you want to achieve success in your life, it cannot come about through verbal discourse or talking to yourself or going to a motivational talk to get you to move. You see, it's understandable a lot of us need motivation to get to where we want to go to. But the idea that our ancestors came up with back in antiquity was that success is governed by certain faculties within your spiritual makeup. And this is where they kind of codified this information to the tree of life. You see, I can tell you all day that you're going to be successful, or, just think about success, think about attracting money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But however, it's not going to make you successful. It's not going to push you in the direction of success, because it's nothing more than just window dressing. I can pump music out there and hype you up, but at the end of the day, you're going to go back to your default setting of just a little bit depressed, lethargic, and not being able to take the right steps. When our ancestors put together the Kemetic spiritual tradition, they had in mind the archetype of Osir, the intelligence hidden within you. And this intelligence governs everything, your blood circulation, your heart rhythm, everything. And they postulated if they can communicate with this indwelling intelligence and send it commands, that this indwelling intelligence can work on your behalf to guide you to a level of success. And this is true. Many of us are looking for success in certain fields, in certain areas. And to do that, we duplicate a system, or we buy into a program. And you must understand that there's no one size fits all. You can't put success in a bottle and sell it. Everybody has their own road to success and their own path. It's their destiny. But what if you could control the indwelling intelligence within you to give it commands so that it could have you in the right place at the right time, what we call synchronicity or coincidence or events, fortuitous events? What if you could communicate with the indwelling intelligence and ask it to guide you in that right direction? This is what our ancestors came up with, a spiritual tradition and practice what allowed us to communicate with the spirit, subconscious mind, the indwelling intelligence, to where we could direct it to lead us to the path of success if we could overcome our lowly emotions, because our emotions are things that get in our way. Our emotions betray us, which is why the ancient Kemetic people put so much effort into subduing the emotions, because the emotions will have you acting erratic, doing things that are contrary to your success. And they're very, very strong energies. And it can be very hard and difficult to overcome them, especially if they've been reinforced over years. Through the process of what they call trance, or what we call today is hypnosis or meditation, they knew they could tap into this conscious mind, seed it with correct commands, neurolinguistic programming, and then have it act out the things that we need and we want. They even took the science a bit further and created mantras specific mantras or words of power or a cow that govern different aspects of our lives. There's a mantra for success in finance and music and math, in rocket science, in astronomy and astrology. There's a mantra for everything. And by tuning into that sound, frequency, vibration, it could awaken the faculty within you. And that faculty within you would start to guide you and steer you in the right direction for your success, predicated upon if you overcome your lowly emotions. And many of us have a very difficult time doing that. So I want you to understand that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We don't have to be slaves to our lower animal spirit. That success does not come off the shelf. It's not a cookie cutter system. That if we want success, it's not a matter of getting a number of degrees or certifications, but more so of understanding thyself and mastering thyself to where when you feed yourself the command to lead me in this direction, to have a meeting with this CEO, to meet this casting director, to meet this person, that the subconscious mind will obey. And suddenly you'll find things aligning in your favor. Because we also understood the difference in states. We knew there is the alpha and the beta state. And that when you want to program yourself, you must be in the alpha state. And to do that, we use the mantra into lowering the left brain to sleep. So I'm going to give you a quick method of doing this that'll help you to program your subconscious mind to lead you towards success without the need of a mantra per se. What you'll do is you get a tape recorder. You can use your phone, your iPhone, what have you, and record classical music. Now, they have found that classical music works best at making an impression upon the subconscious mind. And then over the classical music, I want you to state your intention. And you're going to state your intention in the present. I am wealthy. I am in a happy relationship. I have the house of my dreams. And you're going to repeat that over and over again over the classical music, and you record it. And then you're going to listen to it just before going to bed, 30 minutes before bed, every night. And what you're going to find is that you're going to start out in the beta state, the fully awakened state, and you're going to start to go in and out of the alpha state. And as you're going in and out of the alpha state, the message is going to be seated in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, which doesn't have an understanding of space-time, only understands the here and now, is going to work to bring it to fruition. Now, without the help of a guide or hypnotherapist, it's going to be very difficult for you to go into the full alpha state. Most times when we're doing this exercise, people fall asleep. But that's okay. But understand that you're going to be basically toggling back and forth between beta and the alpha state. And while you're doing that, there are going to be these periods of programming where the message will start to seep in. And the longer you listen to this over the period of 28 days, which is preferable, the more it's going to stick in you, the seed, and it's going to grow. And you're going to find yourself on autopilot, not having to think about doing the right things, willing yourself to do the right things. It'll be automatic. If I want to be really good at chess, I just seed myself with that idea. And then when I go play the game, I don't have to worry or think about it. The right moves will come to me. I'll start to play like a chess champ or a master. But that comes after a certain amount of time of working with this system. But our ancestors knew that this was the key to success in life. That becoming successful was not a matter of reading a book, a self-help book, attending a lecture or seminar, but more so about programming the mind, the subconscious mind, with the right information so that the indwelling intelligence, the spirit, can act upon that for you. So I want you to think about this and put this into application. Try this out and let me know how it has benefited you. This is Qesankh Ma Keperu, Suleiman Tahuti. My aunt is a beautiful goddess Heteru. Until my next exclusive video for my Patreon supporters, I'm in Ra.